Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. And you know, you can, I think, very easily distinguish a weasel versus a non-weasel, or a person who is a political hack versus a professional, or a person who has to say certain things because he has to say. And this is the case with a senator who used to be a pilot, and who assesses, in my assessment, assesses that the Russian pilots who downed the drone over the Black Sea near to Sevastopol as incompetence. Incompetence. Yes. So this former pilot, he says that the Russian pilots who successfully downed the U.S. drone without shooting it like the Americans shot a poor balloon was incompetence. But, all right, in my civilization, this is the way it works. When I make a statement, I say, he is stupid or incompetent. The conversation doesn't end there. It ends, okay, Emil, you made a statement. And now I would like you to support your statement with evidence. And I would be like, did you see? Didn't you see what happened? That's not an argument. No, you have to give me what exactly he did wrong and what would have been the right procedure. Do you think this weasel is doing that? He's a pilot. I respect pilots a lot, especially the fighter jet pilots. A lot. Pilots in general. This guy is a weasel. Let me read you the article, and I'm going to read you the arguments that he doesn't make, doesn't bring to support his claims. And that tells me he's just a political hack, and it's very unfortunate that he actually insults the pilots. He should come with the experience that he has. Obviously, he has the experience, and I agree with him. Yes, you have experience, but the fact that you don't tell me the exact things that Russian pilot did wrong and what he should have done in his place, I would like to hear that. I mean, if I say that's wrong, I gotta tell you why it's wrong and what would be right, the right thing to do. He doesn't do that. He just calls it incompetence. Why? Because I say so. So let's see, this weasel article comes from Fox News. And I think not, this one is the guy, Mark Kelly, Senator Mark Kelly. So he's going to tell us that former combat pilot says it's not just Russian aggression that caused mid-air crash. So it was not the aggression, but also it was this, the incompetence. Now, I hope that you all watched that video where that Su-27 comes on 2 occasions and gets that drone down with his afterburn of his engines or whatever they dropped on. They say, well, it was engine fuel. I don't know, whatever it was, man. He got it down without shooting a 500,000 missile into this drone. Okay? I think it's excellent, fantastic maneuver that he did. I mean, the target, more direct would be, oh, I'm going to lock in it. I'm going to make my airplane, my fighter jet lock in, push the button, release the smart rocket designed by people that are smart, hit the target and go. Not miss like I did over Port Huron, if you remember Port Huron, over the Lake Huron, you know, memories, over the Lake Huron. No, not that easy. Where you're like, I missed. Hey, honey, are you okay? Do you need counseling? I think so. Well, try again. Boom. Success. I deserve Purple Heart because I hit a balloon that was just floating in the air. Yeah, good job, Raptor 22. Good job. So that was competence. This was incompetence. You tell me, my friends. I mean, have you seen that drone flying? And the guy comes from behind, from underneath, behind. Ooh, we like that one. Coming from underneath, behind, and goes deep into this drone, and just goes like this, and then comes again and blows the propeller, burns it, damages, and then this guy's like, eh. They said, the Americans say, well, they collided. You have no evidence to support that argument. No evidence. It's just your make-believe because you don't want to say that actually that pilot did a fantastic job. Well, it's against our interest, but when you see value or you see, performance, it doesn't matter if it's Chinese, American, French, or whatever it is. You say, yeah, good move, man. It's against my interest, but I gotta. That's why you have to respect, those medals of bravery that are issued to people, regardless if they're Prussians and if they're, I don't know, Austro-Hungarians or Germans or French or whatever fighters they are. Courage is courage, regardless if it's against my interest or, for my interest. So I think that was a great maneuver. Let's see if this weasel is going to give us information, because I just pointed out to incompetence, but I didn't read the rest of the article and say, Emil, you're a weasel. Well, okay, let's get going. So the crash between a Russian fighter, it was no crash. You say it was a crash. And a US drone likely resulted from the pilot's aggression. Of course, he had to. He couldn't be kind like you guys are kind. And incompetence. I disagree with that 100%. According to former astronaut and Navy Captain Senator Mark Kelly, I think he makes a fool of himself. That's my assessment, because I watched the video and I don't think he's that experience in lying, how should I put it, in having my eyes lying to me or something. And I'm not that retard not to see exactly what happened over there. He has no more information than I have on what happened over there. I see what he saw, and I don't give him any more intelligence than, you know what I mean? I give him, yeah, he flew things, but I don't think he can, oh my God, that... Anyway, let's move on here. And I'm quoting, look at the level of incompetence. Like what? I would like to bring me the evidence. I mean, when we saw the flanker yesterday, which basically it's not real. Basically, he had a mid-air with a drone with a Reaper. I spent, okay, this is making his, no, I don't care about your 15 years. Basically had, no, he didn't have. You don't have the evidence. Basically means almost really he had, but I have no evidence. No, weasel. I spent 15 years in the astronaut office. Oh, if you are in office, okay? I used to fly with Russian fighters pilots in the backseat of my plane. That wants to tell you that he's, Boom. Very good. I admire that. I give you that, he said. Democrat of Arizona. And he said that the level, again, the level of incompetence, he didn't make the case for why that guy was incompetent. He got the job done, he landed safely. You just say that their plane was damaged with no evidence. You have no evidence to support that. That's an assumption. The level of incompetence. Okay, I'm waiting for you to prove where was the incompetence. In the Russian pilots that I flew with was shocking to me. Okay, all right, now I don't... All right, okay. What if I ask those pilots about you? Because you're going to tell us here that you've been you told us you spent 15 years in the astronaut office, and then you also told us that here somewhere you were in the Desert Storm. Yes. Where were you? Right here. However, Kelly, who flew 39 combat missions during Operation Desert Storm, said during his interview with Brett Baer, whatever his name is, that this kind of behavior does not surprise him based on his experience with Russian pilots. Neither at all. No, I think they're very good pilots, but anyway, I didn't fly with any. And I'm quoting again, I think he was trying to join up and rendezvous with the MQ-9, probably get some pictures of it, and he crashed into it. Did you hear what this guy says? Is that what you saw? What we see on the battlefield over and over again is this level of incompetence in all the ranks, including all the way up to the generals. Wow, this is not an expert. This is just a weasel politician speaking here. So he's saying that he just wants to join up and have a little rendezvous with that. That's how this guy is again. He is just assuming. And take some pictures of it, and he just crashed into it. Really, that's how it was? So this guy's, we are supposed to trust this guy based on his experience. That I give it to him, 100%. I give that to him 100%. You flew some fighter jets. I don't know how good you were. I don't know if you did anything over there. You flew some missions, good. Over what, Iraq? Did they have airplanes? Or did they have any anti-aircraft? Yeah. You flew basically, you flew against toddlers. Can I say that? With no evidence? I can also support my evidence with the rusty equipment that the Iraqis had against you, and you bombarded them first, and then you came with the planes. How was that? No? I mean, I can use my the same logic you use. No, no. And again, all. When you use all levels, the level of incompetence of the Russians. So they're so. Can you tell me why are they incompetent? Because the Russians are stupid. Because they don't have a school of pilots. Because their instructors are stupid. Because they as a nation are stupid. Why are they stupid? Why can't they fly? Why are they so bad? Is it because they're not Americans? Is it because they're not Kelly? You see, in that article, I want you to read that article, and if you find out an argument that this guy's had evidence, his evidence is based on this. When I was flying to, okay, I'm going to tell you, I met some people in my life, they were dumb as fuck, and they were dumb, and all of them are dumb. All right, well, that's my assessment. Okay, all right. That might be true or might not be true. Do you think that guy's going to ask him, okay, what was the name of that pilot that you flew with? I don't remember that. Or, yeah, I'm not going to get into this. Things like this. What do you think his answer will be? I don't remember, which I expect him not to remember. But how do you know all? Have you been around them? Did you study them all? You can't say, well, I knew all those guys over there are stupid. All this from all the levels. So for me, this guy, when I hear about him again, he will have, no respect from me. On the contrary, this guy is just a politician. He uses that experience like an FBI or a CIA agent, former. When I was in the CIA, man, I had a mission. I was in Iraq, and in Iraq, I was attacked by 30,000 Iraqis, Russians, Martians, and people from the moon. I jumped and I just killed them all, man. Yeah. Where was that exactly? Well, it was a top secret mission, I can't tell you. Yeah, all the ladies love me. Yeah. Did you meet this kind of people? I met plenty of them. Telling you, well, yeah, you see this badge right here? You see this badge right here? I carry a gun. This is my service gun right here. I've been on a mission right there. I signed a mission. I did this and I did that. You think that each and every agent you met is like James Bond is zero compared with these guys. And when you ask them, okay, give me more information, there's certain things I can't talk about. Fuck you. The same goes for this guy. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.